The idea that your brain is dying every night after 60 is an exaggeration, but it connects to something real. As we age, the brain naturally becomes more vulnerable to slower repair, reduced deep sleep, and increased inflammation. Sleep is actually the time when the brain does some of its most important maintenance work. It clears out waste products, strengthens memory connections, and repairs daily wear and tear. When sleep quality declines with age, this cleanup system becomes less efficient, and that can affect memory, focus, and mental sharpness over time. So instead of thinking in terms of the brain dying, it is more accurate to say the brain needs stronger support after 60 to maintain healthy function, especially at night. One of the most powerful supports comes from nutrition before bedtime. Certain foods can help improve sleep quality, reduce inflammation, and support the brain's natural repair processes. One of the best foods is almonds. Almonds contain magnesium, healthy fats, and antioxidants. Magnesium is especially important because it helps calm the nervous system and supports deeper sleep. Better sleep means better brain detox and memory processing during the night. A small handful before bed can gently support relaxation without overwhelming digestion. Another helpful food is walnuts. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are important for brain cell structure and communication. They also contain compounds that may support melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep cycles. Eating a few walnuts in the evening may help the brain maintain healthier signaling and improve overnight recovery. Bananas are also useful before bed. They contain potassium and magnesium, both of which help relax muscles and nerves. Bananas also provide a small amount of natural carbohydrates that can help the brain absorb tryptophan, a precursor to serotonin and melatonin. This combination supports a calmer nervous system and more stable sleep, which indirectly benefits brain health. Another food often recommended is warm milk or yogurt. These contain tryptophan and calcium, which support melatonin production and help regulate sleep rhythms. Yogurt also adds probiotics, which are increasingly linked to the gut-brain connection. A healthier gut environment can positively influence mood and cognitive function, especially over long periods. Finally, cherries, especially tart cherries, are one of the few natural food sources of melatonin. Eating a small portion or drinking tart cherry juice can support the body's internal sleep clock. This can be especially helpful for older adults whose natural melatonin levels tend to decrease with age. The key point is not that these foods reverse brain aging overnight, but that consistent habits like improving sleep quality, reducing nighttime inflammation, and supporting natural melatonin production can help the brain function better over time. After 60, the brain is not disappearing or dying each night, but it does benefit more from supportive routines that protect memory, focus, and long-term cognitive health. As people grow older, especially after the age of 60, the brain does not suddenly stop working or die during the night, but it does go through changes that make sleep more important and more sensitive than before. The idea that the brain is dying every night is not scientifically accurate, but it is often used to describe how aging can make the brain feel less sharp when sleep quality is poor. In reality, sleep is one of the most active and essential periods for brain health at any age, and it becomes even more critical later in life. During sleep, the brain performs several important maintenance functions. One of the most important is memory consolidation. This is the process where the brain organizes and stores information gathered during the day. Short-term memories are transferred into long-term storage, and unnecessary information is filtered out. When sleep is deep and uninterrupted, this process works efficiently, helping a person remember names, events, and daily tasks more clearly. When sleep is poor or too light, this process is disrupted, which can lead to forgetfulness or mental fog. Another important function that happens during sleep is the removal of waste products from brain cells. The brain has a system called the glymphatic system, which becomes more active during deep sleep. This system helps clear out toxic substances that build up during waking hours. These waste products are a natural result of brain activity, and if they are not cleared effectively, they may contribute to cognitive decline over time. This is one reason why good sleep is strongly linked with long-term brain health and reduced risk of memory-related conditions. As people age, sleep patterns naturally change. Older adults often experience lighter sleep, wake up more frequently during the night, and spend less time in deep sleep stages. Deep sleep is especially important for brain restoration, so a reduction in this stage can make the brain feel less refreshed in the morning. This does not mean the brain is dying. It simply means the repair process is less efficient without proper sleep depth. Hormonal changes also play play a role. The production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep, tends to decrease with age. This can make it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep throughout the night. At the same time, stress, medications, and health conditions can further disrupt sleep quality. All of these factors combined can make the brain feel slower or less focused during the day. However, it is important to understand that the brain remains highly adaptable even in older age. It continues to form new connections and respond to healthy habits. When sleep is supported through consistent routines, good nutrition, and a calm environment, the brain can still perform its repair functions effectively. This is why sleep quality is considered one of the most powerful tools for maintaining cognitive health. So rather than thinking of the brain as dying every night after 60, it is more accurate to say that the brain depends even more on high-quality sleep to stay healthy and efficient. When sleep is strong, the brain clears waste, strengthens memory, and restores balance. When sleep is weak, these processes slow down, which can temporarily affect thinking and memory. The difference is not death or damage, but repair efficiency and recovery quality. Almonds are often highlighted as a simple but powerful food for supporting brain health and better sleep, especially in older adults because they contain a combination of nutrients that directly influence the nervous system, muscle relaxation, and nighttime recovery processes. The role is not magical or immediate, but consistent intake in small amounts can support the body's natural ability to rest and repair during the night. One of the most important components in almonds is magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral that plays a major role in calming nerve activity throughout the body. When magnesium levels are adequate, the nervous system is less likely to remain in a constant state of alertness, which helps the body transition more smoothly into sleep. Many people, especially as they age, have lower magnesium levels due to dietary gaps or reduced absorption. This can contribute to difficulty falling asleep, restless nights, or waking up frequently. By providing magnesium naturally, almonds help support a more relaxed physiological state that is essential for deep and restorative sleep. Sleep quality is closely connected to brain health because the brain relies on deep sleep stages to perform essential maintenance tasks. During these deeper stages, the brain strengthens memory connections, clears metabolic waste, and resets neural pathways for the next day. If the body is tense or the nervous system is overstimulated, it becomes harder to reach or maintain these deep sleep phases. Almonds indirectly support brain health by making it easier for the body to enter these restorative sleep cycles. In addition to magnesium, almonds contain healthy fats, particularly monounsaturated fats. These fats are important for maintaining the structure of brain cells. The brain itself is made up largely of fat, and the quality of dietary fats influences how well brain cells communicate with each other. Healthy fats support flexibility in cell membranes, which allows electrical signals and neurotransmitters to pass more efficiently. While this does not produce an immediate effect at bedtime, over time, it supports overall cognitive performance and brain resilience. Almonds also contain small amounts of protein and fiber, which help stabilize blood sugar levels. Stable blood sugar during the night is important because fluctuations can trigger wakefulness or disrupt sleep cycles. For example, a sudden drop in blood sugar can cause the body to release stress hormones like cortisol, which can interrupt sleep. A light snack, such as almonds before bed, can help prevent these sudden changes and support a more stable metabolic environment overnight. Another important aspect is that almonds are easy to digest in small portions. Heavy meals before bed can strain the digestive system and interfere with sleep quality. Almonds, when eaten in moderation, provide nutrients without overloading the stomach, making them a suitable option for a bedtime snack. Over time, the combined effects of magnesium support, stable energy release, and healthy fat intake can contribute to better sleep consistency. When sleep improves, the brain benefits significantly. It experiences better memory consolidation, improved emotional regulation, and more efficient waste removal. This is why almonds are often recommended as part of a sleep-friendly diet rather than as a quick fix. In summary, almonds support brain health at night by calming the nervous system, improving relaxation through magnesium, stabilizing blood sugar, and providing essential nutrients that support brain cell structure. Their benefits are subtle but meaningful when included regularly as part of an overall healthy nighttime routine that prioritizes good sleep quality and brain recovery. Walnuts are often considered one of the most beneficial nuts for brain health, and their connection to better sleep and overnight brain recovery becomes especially relevant with aging. After 60, the brain becomes more sensitive to inflammation, oxidative stress, and reduced deficiency in neural communication. Walnuts help support the brain in these areas mainly because of their unique nutrient profile, especially their high content of omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and bioactive compounds that influence both brain function and sleep regulation. One of the most important nutrients in walnuts is alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fats are essential for maintaining the structure and function of brain cells. Every neuron in the brain is surrounded by a membrane made of fats, and the quality of these fats directly affects how efficiently brain cells communicate. When the brain has sufficient omega-3 intake, the membranes of neurons remain flexible and responsive, allowing signals to travel more smoothly. This supports memory, focus, and overall cognitive clarity. As people age, natural inflammation in the body and brain tends to increase. This low-level inflammation can interfere with normal brain signaling and may contribute to slower thinking or memory difficulties. Omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts help reduce this inflammatory activity. By lowering inflammation, the brain can function in a more stable and efficient state, which is especially important during the night when repair and maintenance processes are active. Sleep and brain health are closely linked, and walnuts may also influence sleep indirectly through their effect on hormones and neurotransmitters. Some research suggests that walnuts contain compounds that may support the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating the sleep-wake cycle. Melatonin naturally increases in the evening to signal the body that it is time to sleep. With age, melatonin production can decline, leading to lighter sleep or difficulty falling asleep. By supporting melatonin balance, walnuts may help improve the timing and quality of sleep, allowing the brain to enter deeper, restorative stages more easily. Another important aspect of walnuts is their antioxidant content. The brain is highly active and uses a large amount of oxygen, which makes it vulnerable to oxidative stress. Oxidative stress occurs when unstable molecules called free radicals damage cells over time. Antioxidants help neutralize these free radicals and protect brain cells from damage. Walnuts contain several antioxidants, including vitamin E and polyphenols, which support long-term brain protection. This protective effect becomes increasingly important with age, as the brain's natural defense systems become less efficient. During sleep, the brain undergoes essential processes such as memory consolidation and waste removal. Healthy brain cell membranes, reduced inflammation, and strong antioxidant protection all contribute to more efficient functioning during these processes. When the brain is less burdened by inflammation and oxidative stress, it can focus more effectively on repair and organization of information during the night. Walnuts also provide a small amount of protein and healthy fats that can help stabilize energy levels. Although they are not a direct sleep-inducing food, their nutritional balance supports overall metabolic stability, which can prevent nighttime disturbances caused by blood sugar fluctuations. Stable metabolism contributes to fewer interruptions during sleep, allowing the brain to complete its full cycle of rest. In addition to physiological effects, walnuts are also a convenient and easily accessible food that can be incorporated into a nightly routine without heavy digestion demands. This makes them suitable as a light evening snack for individuals who want to support brain health without disrupting sleep quality. Overall, walnuts support brain health and sleep through multiple pathways. They provide omega-3 fatty acids that strengthen brain cell structure, reduce inflammation that can impair cognitive function, and offer antioxidants that protect against cellular damage. They may also support natural melatonin activity, helping regulate sleep cycles. When consumed regularly in moderation, walnuts contribute to a healthier brain environment that allows for better overnight recovery, improved memory processing, and more stable cognitive function over time. Tart cherries and dairy products like milk and yogurt are often discussed together in the context of sleep support because they both contain compounds that can influence the body's natural sleep cycle and indirectly support brain health, especially in older adults. After 60, sleep patterns often become lighter and more fragmented due to changes in hormone production, including melatonin, and this can affect how well the brain recovers during the night. These foods do not act like sedatives, but they provide natural nutrients that help regulate sleep rhythms and improve the quality of rest, which is essential for memory, focus, and cognitive repair. Tart cherries, especially in the form of juice or whole fruit, are one of the few natural food sources that contain measurable amounts of melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that controls the body's internal clock, signaling when it is time to sleep and when to wake up. As people age, the body often produces less melatonin, which can lead to difficulty falling asleep or waking up too early in the morning. By consuming tart cherries in the evening, the body may receive a small boost of this hormone, helping to reinforce a more stable sleep cycle. This does not force sleep, but it can help improve sleep timing and consistency over time. Tart cherries also contain antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, which help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in the body. Inflammation is increasingly linked to poor sleep quality and cognitive decline, especially in older adults. When inflammation levels are lower, the brain can function more smoothly during sleep, allowing processes like memory consolidation and cellular repair to occur more efficiently. This makes tart cherries supportive not only for sleep duration, but also for the quality of brain recovery during sleep. Dairy products such as milk and yogurt contribute to sleep support through a different set of mechanisms. One of the key components in dairy is tryptophan, an amino acid that plays a central role in the production of serotonin and melatonin. Tryptophan is converted in the brain into serotonin, which helps regulate mood and relaxation, and then into melatonin, which controls sleep cycles. Having a small amount of dairy before bed can provide the body with the building blocks needed for this natural hormonal pathway, supporting a smoother transition into sleep. Warm milk in particular has long been associated with relaxation. While part of this effect may be psychological due to comfort and routine, there is also a biological basis. The combination of tryptophan and calcium in milk helps the brain use tryptophan more effectively, supporting melatonin production. Calcium also plays a role in regulating sleep cycles by helping the brain use melatonin properly. This combination can make it easier for the nervous system to settle into a calmer state before sleep. Yogurt adds another important dimension through its probiotic content. The gut and brain are closely connected through what is known as the gut-brain axis. A healthy gut microbiome can influence the production of neurotransmitters such as serotonin, a large portion of which is actually produced in the digestive system. When gut health is balanced, it can positively affect mood stability, stress levels, and sleep quality. Yogurt contains beneficial bacteria that support this balance, potentially leading to improved emotional regulation and more stable sleep patterns over time. Another benefit of dairy products is that they provide a combination of protein and fat that is generally light enough for evening consumption when taken in moderation. This helps avoid blood sugar spikes or drops during the night, which can sometimes disrupt sleep. Stable blood sugar levels contribute to fewer awakenings and more continuous sleep cycles, allowing the brain to complete its full restorative processes. When sleep improves through these nutritional pathways, the brain benefits significantly. Deep and stable sleep supports memory consolidation, where daily experiences are organized and stored. It also allows the brain's waste-clearing systems to function effectively, removing metabolic byproducts that accumulate during waking hours. Over time, this contributes to better cognitive clarity, improved focus, and a lower risk of mental fatigue. In summary, tart cherries and dairy products support sleep and brain health through complementary mechanisms. Tart cherries provide natural melatonin and antioxidants that help regulate sleep timing and reduce inflammation, while dairy products supply tryptophan, calcium, and probiotics that support hormone production, nervous system calmness, and gut-brain balance. Together, they help create a more stable and restorative sleep environment, which is essential for maintaining brain function and mental well-being with age.